scream at the house for 5 minutes. And what
is that gonna do?
Does it matter what we say?
I don't even.
Are you walking on there?
We're gonna go in a bit. So every hour on the hour, you're allowed to stand outside the Laundrie's residence and scream for 5 minutes.
How do you get this rule?
If that makes any sense. Does that make sense to you?
Where'd you hear this from?
The woman right there that lives here. She told me exactly what I might say. Alright, I know we haven't had a chance to talk, so if you guys want to go out to eat or something, well. Do you remember when I told you guys that my sister lives around here?
Yeah,
right.
Alright, I did tell you guys that.
Yeah.
Alright.
And she wants nothing to do with it.
She wants nothing to do with it.
Right.
This woman said that this is one of the most corrupt towns ever. The police are really, really fucking bad here, and it's all for extortion. So.
Look at this, man.
Who's back?
Hotel nice?
Shady's back. My hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It looked like it was nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, the room was nice, but the rooftop bar is incredible, and then what else? Yeah, there's a rooftop bar, restaurants, bar, everything. That's nice. It's right by the water, so it's pretty. Hi, everyone.
I gotta go check out your laundry basket. Andra.
Is it even there?
Andra.
Oh, and I never got to show you guys. Okay, so supposedly there's supposed to be a protest here, and they wanted people here early. Well, guess what? This is your protest for Gabby. Either that or, but no, this is the right thing. So the rules are. I'll tell
There's
you the
Andra.
The rules are very weird. Every hour on the hour, you get to pull out a megaphone and start screaming at the house.
Hey.
So we just did the first one.
How are you, honey?
Thanks for coming out. I'm Andra.
This is Marissa.
Nice to meet you.
What do you think of that?
So every hour on the hour.
Yes, we're doing from 12 to 4 today, but we actually may leave and head over to the sister's house. And
we know where the sister's house is.
Yeah.
What about the Petito residence? Is anybody going over there and dropping off flowers?
They're in Vero Beach.
They're far away.
Yeah, they're further away.
Okay.
So I was thinking that, go over there, we'll start pressuring the sister and make them decide which child they want to start helping, the sister or the son.
Right.
We need to start applying pressure, as much pressure everywhere as we can.
I like how the police department, whatever that guy was, said that he was going to throw all the waiters sitting on the He can't. He can't. So right here is where I was.
Is this where you fell?
No. My knee was right in there. That's where I was, where it got totally dirty. And as I was putting all these things in that window, that's when I saw the
Yeah,
thing.
that's the one that they looked out of.
And I went, Hi, Miss Harmony. How are you? Miss Harmony's here. Yeah, in the back.
She can't hear you though. That's why I turned it.
Oh, hi, Miss Harmony.
No, you can't have her.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is that better?
Dirty with your daughter.
Dirty laundry.
Why did your daughter tell the truth?
Why
That's
did
not
you
something you
lie?
forget. Seeing your brother.
How did you know where to pick the Mustang up?
Nice little charm of putting a little note
Why
in
did
the
your daughter
car
Cassie
saying
lie?
not to hurt yourself.
Why did your daughter Cassie
We
lie
all know that
and
was
say
supposed
she
to
wasn't
be
with
there.
Brian when she was with Brian on September 1st and September 6th at Fort DeSoto Park?
Did you just forget to tell the authorities that you went out for a camping trip?
You come out?
Is that something that you
You
just
knew,
forgot?
you family. You
You got the
knew.
windows or anything?
Where is Brian?
No. Yesterday I seen him
Where
peeking
is
out the window.
Brian? Your son.
Daddy,
This was your son's fiance. This was your son's fiance. She lived in your house. You gave her food. You embraced her like she was your own daughter. Shame on you. When Gabby was missing, you didn't even go out and search for her when Gabby was missing. You hid. You hid behind your house with lawyers. Shame on you. Shame on you. You are an embarrassment to the Northport community. You are an embarrassment to the neighborhood. You are an embarrassment.
I said, I remember now. Part of my thing, I said, you are an embarrassment to this community.
New York will take it with open arms. They're full of criminals in New York.
You know. We know you helped assist Brian in his escape from justice. Roberta Laundrie, where are you with Brian? September 14th at the AT&T
I thought it was
store,
once an hour.
buying him a burner phone. Where are you?
It's funny how he said he didn't have a phone. But when
And then he suddenly reported missing that day.
Andra,
where did that come out? Did he send that one out?
Shame on you,
she went down the block. I saw her walking that way.
Gabby's family has suffered enough pain and suffering. Please bring closure to Gabby's family.
It's the neighbors over there. I know she said for long.
Let the authorities know what you know.
One for four. Want to see it.
If you're involved, cooperate now. You might get some leniency. But they are coming. Believe me.
Hey, how you doing?
The authorities are coming. You will be held accountable in a court of law.
What's up? This is White Boy Life on Radio. I'm also a YouTuber. How y'all doing?
Good, yep, we saw you.
Oh, you saw? All right. What's your channel? Miss Harmony. How y'all doing? Just out here doing the same thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me get you right quick. Miss Harmony,
we are
you
going to
got a
Cassie
YouTube channel too. I'm not-
Laundrie's house. We are going to Cassie Laundrie's
welcome.
house when we leave here.
No.
Protest in front of Cassie
your channel is
Laundrie's
for?
house. We are going. When we're done here,
Oh.
we're going up to Cassie to remind Cassie that she lied. She lied on national media. She said she didn't see Brian, but she was with Brian on September 1st and the 6th.
To the campground.
At the campground for Fort DeSoto. We are going to Cassie house. But we are done here at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. we're going to Cassie.
White Boy Lockdown Radio.
Thank you.
And we're going to let her know.
You're welcome.
The whole world is watching. The whole world is watching.
Yeah, they really are.
You won't be able to show your face in this community. Let's do the right thing.
Shame on you, Laundrie family. Shame on you for what you've done.
Good, still there.
Shame. Where's Brian? Where is Brian? Where's Brian, Laundrie family? Where's Brian? Where is Brian?
You have a channel as well. She wants to plug your channel if you have a channel.
I do. Sorry, I just started it. It's I can't even
Know
remember the
you're
name
involved,
of it.
Laundrie family. Do what's right. Come out and cooperate with us now. Let the authorities know what you know. Tell them everything.
Just started it because you don't remember the channel, but you can go to her husband's channel.
And every hour on the hour, that speaker goes on.
One of Gabby and Gabby's family and all victims of domestic violence. We are here on behalf of the millions that want to be here, but can't be here.
2 o'clock. Chris.
Yep.
2 o'clock.
Shame on you, Laundrie family. We know you know. We know you're involved. Speak now. Come forward. Give a public statement. Tell your son to turn himself in to authorities immediately. How come you haven't done that? How come you haven't come out? If you care so much about your son, you would want him to be found safe.
Not until we find your child.
Damaged goods with no regrets.
Okay, the name of her channel is Damaged Goods with No Regrets. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Sorry, it took me a minute to remember.
No, that's
it.
fine. I
just started it last night.
That's fine. You have no problem. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll get some subs over there, honey.
Thank you so much. They all stand in front of the house with their megaphones yelling at the house for 5 minutes.
No, okay, yeah, okay.
There's no
Here we go.
There will be an answer. There will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Where do you get those words, let it be, from? I think they were tattooed on Gabby's arm. So in honor of her, we had to play that song. I got asked by America to play that song, Let It Be. There will be justice for Gabby.
Address is 4343 Wabasso in Northport, Florida.
Her son will be caught.
Just in case anybody wants to send you know, little letters of hate
If it's
and
by
how
the
much they
dog,
don't support what the Laundrie
God
family is
wants
doing.
the FBI, Jonathan Riches, anybody out here, America, we will find him alive and we will bring justice to Gabby.
And you will probably go to jail for aiding and abetting and your lies.
Going to hell, Laundrie family. Christopher. Roberta.
All right.
You better
Yes,
put that
ma'am,
house up for sale
4343
because you're going to be
Wabasa.
hated by Northport. You're going to be hated by the whole community.
You're not welcome here.
I know people that are traveling from far. I came all the way from Cape Coral. I know a lady was here yesterday from Pennsylvania. This is not a local thing. This is national.
The whole world.
The world's watching.
The whole world is watching.
It's global.
The whole world has come down on your address. 4343 Wabasso. I know you can hear me in there. Open those blinds just a little bit and acknowledge that we're out here. America wants to see you. America wants answers. Why did your daughter lie?
She said she wasn't with Brian before he left. Yes, she was. She was with him on September 1st and September 6th at the campground. Why did she lie to the media?
So it just started.
You've got your morals all messed up.
Gabby was potentially going to be your daughter-in-law, and you cover this up.
Last 2 days, we got.
You cover it up for your son Brian.
You didn't even help.
You didn't even help with the search.
You hung the phone up on the Petito family, on the father.
On the
You wouldn't
father.
even answer the phone.
September 10th and 9th and 8th, the father was calling you, asking you where his daughter is, and you ignored him. You kept hanging up.
You hung up the phone. You hung up the phone of the Petito family when they were a wreck trying to find where their daughter
They're
was.
trying to find their daughter.
If you were worried about your son, why wouldn't you come out of that house and search for your son?
What is it? It's 12 to 4, but I heard them say, what, 2 o'clock or 4?
Yeah, we're probably going to be packing up at 2 and heading over to the daughter's house. I think we're going to start applying pressure there and start
This
forcing.
memorial here on your lawn is going to grow. This memorial is going to grow. You're going to remember every time you look out that house, you look at this memorial.
I think if we start applying pressure at the daughter's house, they're going to say, you know what, this isn't worth it.
Hey, Misty.
The case will be, you know, that
4343 Wabasa in Northport, Florida. Just in case anybody wants to send a letter telling the Laundrie family how amazing they are. And the FBI are circling the block right now.
yeah, they're going to come and give they're going to give DJ Tabs a warning for being on the megaphone.
Ready for the po-po?
Huh?
I'm talking to my 3 viewers.
Guys, I literally have been gone for like 15 minutes. What's going to happen? I'm going to tell you, and this is going to be the last warning with it. Is everybody here? Anybody else coming? I'm going to give you some literature on the ordinances on it.
We're getting literature.
What about using
Yeah, I can't use megaphones.
Oh, well.
I thought we were allowed one.
Okay, I got the biggest mouth out of everyone here.
Oh,
It'd be a close race. I know some of these people.
I'm here for 5 minutes and already we got the police. Maybe I'm a bad luck charm.
I came out for your
All right.
It's okay. I'm not worried about it. Sign it away.
All right, let's see what 9 has to say.
Seek justice for Gabby.
Justice for the Petito family.
Justice for Gabby's family. And
Hey,
justice
let's
for
get
all
out of the
victims.
roadway, guys, so we're not blocking the road. You guys have vehicles that are parked blocking part of the road, and they got to be moved. They can't be sitting in the middle of the roadway, all right?
My corner in the grass.
Yeah, they got to be completely off the grass. And what's going to happen is, guys, watch out. Cars come behind you. Watch out. All right.
All four off the grass.
All four off the grass with the flow of traffic. So.
Yep, that's what we were told.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, Debbie.
We want to get this all done and over with real quick so we can just get it all acknowledged while we're out here. I know you did. Who's loudspeaker?
It's mine.
I'm gonna anyway.
So
Not any louder than my voice. I
it
promise.
doesn't matter because it's projected by an amplified device. So the city ordinance on it is there is no loudspeaker, PA, nothing like that. Your voices are one thing. If it comes to a loudspeaker or PA system, it's going to fall under the city ordinances, and they're going to come out here and we're going to start citing you. All right, I don't want to do that. I came out prior to everybody getting out here. I don't think you were here yet. Maybe you're just pulling up. So I spoke with her and you. This is going to be the warning for everybody. All right, if somebody comes out here with a loudspeaker, tell them to shut it off. You guys can probably be just as loud with your voices and that thing anyway. Here's the ordinances. If anybody wants to take a look at it, you can pass it around. There you go. There it is. So
I got it. I'm warned.
awesome. Everybody has it. All right. You have to have a permit through the city in order to activate and use a loudspeaker PA system out here, especially when it pertains to a residential area. Yeah, it's all in there. So now you have it. Go. All right. I even brought what will happen
I know how to
with the.
put Burbank sound.
What's that?
I know how to put
I need this one because it's the only copy I have. All right, so the first fine's is $50, next one's $150, and then it goes on to $500 for any third or subsequent offense on it.
So can you get multiple on the same day?
Yes.
So you're saying 50 for if you use it, and then if you come back.
If I come back, it's going to be another citation on it. So,
Okay. No jail time though, right?
Not on this one.
So we don't need bail. No bail.
Listen, guys, the easiest way to do this, and it's going to prevent people from calling in. We've already explained to a lot of the neighbors, that you guys have the right to come out here and do what you're going to do.
Yep.
All right. With the understanding that you're not going to be blocking the roadways.
Yep.
Right? So
Yeah.
vehicles, whoever's parked down there, somebody owns them, right?
Yep.
Somebody.
We
Anybody?
never have any, but like,
If we have them, so we don't have to come back out, can we move them now, please?
Yes.
And get them parked with the flow of the traffic off the side of the road. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt because a lot of the stuff you're going to get stuck if you go too far over. In that case, ask some of the businesses if you can park in their parking lots, and then you might have to take a little hike over here, but it's really not that far.
Right.
So,
It's not.
and that keeps it to where we don't have any parking violations, we don't have any pedestrian violations. You guys cannot be blocking the roadway like we are all doing right now.
That's it.
Right? You can walk with the flow of traffic or against the flow of traffic, so it's different on a person than it is a bicycle. So if you're walking and you're walking this way, you got to be walking on this side of the road.
Yes.
If you're walking
For
this
real,
way,
Debbie.
You
right?
gotta
You
walk
got
on it. Yes.
all right.
Got
So
it.
opposite side of the roadway. All right. Please, guys. The last thing, and I already talked to you guys. Right. I'm going to be as cool as I can with you, but my hands are tied. If we come back out here, we are going to have to start writing ordinance violations.
But you give it to like everybody?
I don't know yet. Depends on what I can see when I come out here. And I might be sneaky about it. You might not even see my car. I might
You have
sneak
to
through the
actually
woods.
see the person.
And I'm going to get my boots all dirty. I
But
don't
if you
feel like
see
doing
one
it.
person do it, does the whole group get affected? That's what I'm
It's
asking.
going to be for the violator.
The violator. The violator.
But we can talk.
Yeah. Listen, nobody's saying that you can't be out here talking. Nobody's saying that you can't come out here and do what you guys are here to do. All right? All we're saying is that there are city ordinances and laws that we have to abide by, right? You have the right to peacefully protest, which you're all doing. Nobody's being out here being violent. You can't be violent. You can't make threats of violence, right?
Right.
Protesting against violence. So,
There we go.
Yeah.
you know, that the idea that
You don't understand what I'm saying, though. We can't have any threats of coercion or anything like that out here.
Right.
Right? If you're going to be out here, the best bet for you guys to do, so you don't get any
Right, go mop
anything,
the
stay right
grass.
here. You know, you
I know. I get it.
guys.
We get it.
Got you. So,
Gotcha.
We'll be on our best behavior, I promise.
We know. We're not the lawbreakers. We try not
I'm
to.
not saying you are. And like I said, this is why we're out here. We are getting complaints from neighbors about the PA.
Thank you for keeping.
You understand the PA
I
portion?
got one question. You have to see it personally?
Not necessarily, man.
I'm stubborn, so I
Corey,
don't.
you're
And I
loud.
have money, so it doesn't really bother me.
Well, I understand that you have money and it doesn't bother you. Okay, what I'm telling you is I'm not going to give you an answer on whether or not we have probable cause to write a citation for city ordinance, okay? If I told you, if I have to come out here and sneak through the woods to come out here and catch somebody doing it, I'll do that. I don't want to. Like, I don't want to do that, all right? I'm trying to be as kosher and cordial as we can possibly be with the whole thing, and it just makes it a lot easier for everybody if you're, like like I said, I came out here before this even started just to give you guys a heads up on it. Because the last thing I want to do is tie somebody up with. I'm not out here to write you some city ordinance tickets, but I'm also not going to allow the neighbors here to be disturbed all day with the PA system
You're
going.
right.
So
I wouldn't be happy if I lived next door.
let's try to remember we are out here for a series of a bunch of unfortunate events.
Yes.
So
Hi there.
regardless of what the situation is, who we believe did what, you guys are out here, you're doing your First Amendment rights, and you can come out here and do, you know, your peaceful protest. Just do it in accordance to what we have established. There's nobody that can say out here that we haven't already been out here and said, hey, like I said, I talked to you guys earlier, we went through it, I have the paperwork now, somebody has it, I don't know where it went. So if somebody wants to look at it, they can look at it. If you have a discontent on the city ordinances on it, you can always voice your opinion with City Hall on what their ordinances are. All right. So, and I'm not, like I said, man, I'm not here to give you a hard time. Dude.
No.
Yeah.
So
We're not here to give you a hard time either, but we got a job to do.
yeah, and I understand that, and so do I. And every time I have to come out here, I can't be doing the other calls that are backing up now too.
Yeah.
So.
It's not my first city ordinance. Dude, listen, man, I've been in trouble with Gordon Gorda for the S5s and stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't care what
they
you
are.
say.
They're
Like I
trying to
said,
stop the loudspeakers
obviously,
and
you know what's your
the
First Amendment right.
megaphones and everything because it's against city ordinance and the neighbors are complaining.
Don't get yourself tied up with anything. And yes, it's $50, $150. I don't care how. I don't want to spend $50, you know, and I don't want to
Watch this.
So whether or not
Hold
you
on.
can test it, that's on you. You can do that, but it's still a pain in the butt for everybody. So like I said, I have no issues coming out here and being cordial with you guys. Nobody's giving me a hard time.
No, it doesn't look good either on us if we get
Were you
citated.
before I talked to you one morning, Monday morning? When you yelling at me?
I was asking him what information you knew.
When I had the yellow vest?
Yep,
Yeah.
that was me.
So
was I not cordial then too?
Cordial.
I have no issues with anybody being out here. So
That was when that was not in, that was
And I
in
told you, I
more of
said,
an
what was
official
it?
capacity.
I did
than
know too. I just couldn't tell you.
Yeah. See, told you.
So how
we
how
don't
do you
know that
feel
most of
about
you
the
know.
I'm
situation?
not going to answer that question.
Can't give me
Now-
say
now I'm
anything
an
at all?
activist.
The
How
thumbs
long
down
has it been?
even?
An
Listen,
individual
I'm here
capacity.
right now for the purpose of keeping the peace out here on this
Keeping the
road.
peace. Keeping the peace.
I don't have my yellow vest on today, so I can't use that.
All right.
That was a good one though, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess there was like 15 cameras on me when they all when I blocked off the road too.
Yeah.
So somebody was like, "Oh, you're a live feed." I'm like, "Awesome." It's just what I wanted.
Just what I want.
Trust me,
You want
that
to say
was
hi to your mom or
that was
anybody?
My mom's not
You know what?
watching
I'd like them to just come out here, tell these camera crews, you know, look at him and tell their son to turn himself into law enforcement.
Just like,
If they just
listen,
did
guys.
that, we
Just
would
like,
leave.
just like everybody out here has their First Amendment right, there's also the Fourth Amendment right, and everything else that's constitutionally protected. So they
Figured
have
I'd
their
try.
rights, just like you guys have your rights, and
No,
we're
but
not going to
everybody's got a
violate anybody's
constitutional
rights.
right.
Huh?
Everybody has a constitutional
Listen,
right.
if it was the other way
Whether you're a
around,
bad
nobody,
person
would-
or
everybody,
whether you're a good person.
everybody wants to
got
say
the same
that you
right.
should do this or that, but that's why those constitutional rights
No,
are in place.
absolutely.
So, all right. So, are we
We
good
won't
with the
bother you
loudspeaker,
again
man?
today, we
Please?
promise.
Come on, dude.
No,
Seriously, man.
I will.
Yeah,
She's
it's,
the one
it's
that
what that means.
If he touches the microphone, I'll tackle him.
I will calm him down.
Listen, I'm sure you have a loud voice, right?
He does. Yes, he does.
I really don't.
Yes, you do.
I know she has a loud
quiet
voice
guy.
because I heard her yelling and I heard him yelling earlier.
I'm a quiet guy.
So,
I have a microphone with me everywhere I go.
We
I'm
will.
a DJ, so.
We should do it jointly. This way it projects even further. Yeah.
Laundrie has to go.
Go.
Is that the new chant?
That's a good one. Hey, hey.
I asked if that was the new
I'll
chant.
hold up the bleach over there.
We're gonna do the
Hey,
hey,
let's
hey,
some
ho, ho.
bleach. We will make sure you don't get called out again.
And then they'll wish we were on the PA. instead of-
God bless. God bless Gabby. Gabby's back.
what is it?
Justice for Gabby.
We might be here until
Florida man.
Like the ranch and race home.
We're going.
You should go to Lakewood. If I was going somewhere, I would be going to Lakewood Ranch. I'm just saying.
We can't hate on you guys because all you guys are just enforcing the laws and doing your job. See, there's no. I know you probably dealt with protesters before at spit yelling at me.
The address is 4343 Wabasa in Northport, Florida. Just in case anybody wants to send a letter to the family and tell them how despicable they are.
4343 Wabasso Avenue, Northport, Florida 34287.
All right. You really wouldn't have to get so many steps in if you all just kind of hung out right there.
That's what we were planning on doing.
I should look for a cone.
I think
Any
we've got a
questions?
chance. No, I've
Because
been
I
following
would.
the rules.
And
What time-
I relayed your information on. And that's all I can do.
But he wasn't here at the time. I am
Is this
not
the
responsible
naysayer?
for,
He's the
He's
naysayer.
sometimes he can be a troublemaker, but
We love him.
we love him.
A troublemaker.
We love him. We try to reel him in every so often. So he's getting reeled in today.
I know.
He's getting reeled in today.
I can't promise you guys won't be out here again, but it's not
Listen.
going to be for me.
As long as it's not a civil
I'll
ordinance
behave. I'm not going to
violation,
jail
so
today.
I don't know one of the things I could really cover, except for pedestrian violations, we have, which is actually Florida
Yes,
State statute.
Debbie.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have the parking ordinances.
Roberta and
Christopher
Laundrie.
Oops, sorry.
Laundrie.
If the cars are parked in the middle of the roadway, it's just gonna
We're gonna have to come back out and then we're gonna have to ask people to move and let's just kind of keep us so we can handle it.
I'd rather be sitting out here anyway.
Parents, right across the street.
So, hold on. That window right there, that the blinds are kind of cracked open, they stare outside that window at us. And they check and see what we're up to and where we are all the time. Yes, Roberta and Chris Laundrie, 4343 Wabasa Avenue, Northport, Florida.
We are going to this address next, which is Cassandra
Hold on, let me zoom out.
Laundrie.
So this is Brian's sister Cassandra. It is 12231 Holly Bush Terrace, Lakewood Ranch, Florida, 34202. And we're gonna go there next.
Next, about 2 p.m.
Well, I will assure you.
Complain at her for a bit.
Yes.
God bless.
Although I
Yes, sir.
try to cover the see kids,
Well, that's exactly.
I won't be on no blowhorn today because I am not going to jail. Not today, not this girl.
You have the address?
I
Text it to
I
me?
just put it on
Alright.
my
If you're gonna
live.
go there, you're more than welcome. We would love for
Absolutely,
you
I like
guys
the
to
hat.
come. God bless.
So, one of the things that I
The
said.
news here is renting this house out.
Everybody's got their eyes
They actually
on this
requested to rent the house from the people that live there, the owners, and they pay like $3,500, I think, a month until the case is closed. That house right there has a tent. It's being rented by media. That house next to the Laundrie's house is being rented out by media. So their house is pretty much surrounded 24/7 by news reporters and everybody else.
it's the whenever the loudspeaker's brought out, we get called out here.
I don't have it on you, so I don't
No,
have it.
I don't care. Like I said, like I told the other part, I don't know who was taking, who had that awesome camera, man. That thing was great. It was like 15,000 pictures as soon as I walked out my door. So.
But they're calling because of the noise. I know you get a lot of calls.
It's the PA stuff.
That's
most
it.
Of, most
Thank
of the
you,
residents
Debbie.
over here have already been informed about you're able to come out here and do your peaceful protest with voices and stuff like that. The problem is that there is an ordinance that's directed towards PA magnification sounds. So and it becomes a nuisance and they start calling in. It doesn't. There is no time frame on it. All right. There is nothing that you have to be a certain feet away from it. It's basically just it's just the well there is a little bit of difference. But
So
PA itself.
That is all the things.
it's very easy, as you can see, to end up on the news. I've been on 4 different news channels, not even trying to be unintentionally, because the news is all around us, just reporting the house.
Wants to be on the news. I don't.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's kind of cool. I had to actually call my mom and tell her, like, listen, I'm on Fox News. If you see me on TV, I didn't do anything wrong. And she was like, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? And I told her I was here and I got interviewed. And she was like, okay, not a problem. But I said, I just wanted you to know that if you see me on TV, it wasn't because I did anything. Like, this time I'm innocent. Ah, the guy with the Trump hat is giving the officer a hard time because he wants to use his big speaker.
You read this first half. Second part.
Superstar.
The whole thing.
It's not excruciating, but it's very unpleasant and it's very, very uncomfortable. And it pisses me off. She actually texted me while I was shopping for this stuff and said that they had Grubhub.
They delivered Dunkin' Donuts and drinks, like a cup holder full of drinks to them yesterday.
And it was things like that. Like, You know, you get to sit safely in your home and all cozy and just like how. But the thing is my whole point.
I will promise.
I would be pissed off if I was a local neighbor too, but I'd also be annoyed at the fact that there are people who are hiding a potential murderer. So it is what it is.
And we haven't really come out here and that's what anybody.
I don't have any problem with the cops.
No, you guys have been really great. I've been here a couple times. You've been really bad.
This guy.
Like I said, it's easy to go and say that, well, you can do this or this here.
You know, everyone's doing it. It's great. I just kind of want to do the ones that don't get the attention. They're trying to work.
Well, everything was slathered with foam, but then
Yeah, the news crews rented the houses all around the laundry
use that
house.
loud voice of yours.
So that was, they were actually, they have police tape around the yard so people can't go in.
We're good. Thank you very much.
No,
You don't
the
tell me
news
I will
crews are
really
renting
swear.
people's properties
My
until
microphone's right here.
they decide to leave.
You know, honestly, I thought it was going to be you.
The people that own the houses want to stay in their hotel. So there's police tape all over to make sure that nobody goes into the yards. But I don't think anybody's listening to the news crews police tape.
How does it go?
Huh?
How does it go? Hey, hey, ho, ho. The laundry.
Dirty laundry.
Dirty laundry. So it's got to go.
But nobody's going on anybody else's property at all. We're just across the street with the news crews. Yes. 4 different houses are being rented out to news crews, to different news stations. They don't come out. They just stare out that window that's cracked blinds. They look out, and every now and then you can see the blinds moving, but that's the window they look out. They don't, I don't know why they don't look out that one. And they won't come into the front yard, into their front screen house. They ordered food and everything, and they didn't come out for over an hour. I actually left, so I have no idea how long it took them to come out to get the food that they ordered.
You know him? He represented me when we protested in front of Disney.
Oh, there goes one.
I'm going to ask.
You think if I jumped in front of him and he ran me over, I could sue? The parents definitely did not help.
That's his only. Here, let me just make a copy.
Can you send me a picture of it too, please?
It says the time right on there. On the second part, it says the time.
Laundries are still out here. We're not going anywhere. What are you to cooperate with
We're allowed to yell at the house, but we can't use the microphone or the megaphones.
Certain time on the weekdays and certain time on the weekends.
family? My voice is louder than the megaphone anyway. Call your attorney and have him come here so you can address the media and ask your son to turn himself into authority.
This guy's just sitting under his little tent thing. You can't see him. He's under by the tree, just minding his business. Sometimes I don't think they're really recording anything because they just sit around and do nothing.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, dirty laundry, got you go. Hey, ho, dirty laundry, got you go.
Now we're chanting.
They're getting ready to chant. I know, it's really ridiculous that they didn't even reach out to the Petito family. I mean, don't you have any remorse at all? That young lady lived with them for over a year, was engaged to their son, and they couldn't be bothered to even reach out and say something?
crazy. Hundreds of calls. You hear them?
Yeah. Hundreds of calls.
Hundreds of calls
A day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of a couple of neighbors. There's like one or two of them.
That's the dude right
this
there.
Is the, yeah, that one right there. Yep. That was the call.
Pops.
He forgets that we have a constitutional right just like he does.
Using or operating for any purpose, any loudspeaker system or similar device between the hours of 10 p.m., 7 a.m. on weekdays, and 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. on weekends or holidays within areas within adjacent to residential, commercial, or noise-sensitive zones, except for public speaking, public assembly, or other
Yeah, so what's public assembly?
public assembly.
But you can't. But I think there's something in there about residential.
Yeah, it does say, it says that, but it's still from 10 to
See?
10.
I
I thought the noise ordinance was like 10 o'clock at night on the
That's what I
friggin'
thought.
weekend.
Yeah.
So, because my asshole neighbors play music until 10 o'clock every friggin'
Yeah.
night, sometimes later.
Like a chief, you know,
Yeah.
saying, and show them specifically. And I want to document video.
They're going to ask the cops something. I'm not sure what.
To be more clarified on the ordinance, because the ordinance says from 10 to 10 to 9.
Right.
That,
Okay.
That there is no ordinance.
Right, it's
from
the
those
weekend.
Right. In residential and public.
Take a scene outside of your house yesterday, but since we opened that can of worms, there's no stopping now. So anyway, I just want to know who raised you, Roberta, and if your parents are still alive, what would they say about what kind of woman you are? That would give birth
That's why we're
to a
out here,
kid
because the
that
news
feels
doesn't
so
tell the
entitled
truth
that
about
he calls
anything.
for the police.
They
Like he's
cut
smarter than
everything
that,
out. We were sitting
and
here
he's
watching
above the
them
law,
do news reports
right?
yesterday and the day before. And they were fabricating a lot of things and cutting out a lot of information. So anything that we record, you know it's not edited. It's right here live.
That boy you raised is a bum. And you know it, and I know it. I'm going to tell you something about Gabby Petito. Gabby Petito could have had any boy she wanted. Any gentleman out there would have loved that beautiful girl and treated her like a princess. But now, somewhere down the line, your son, the little troll that he is, thinks it's acceptable to put his hand on his fiancée.
My question is.
Her family knows Gabby.
By your husband? This
Yeah,
is
I'd
not
like to know
normal
that
behavior.
too.
Yeah, who taught?
I'd like to know that. A lot of violence.
Who
A lot of
taught your
violence.
son that? Most parents would have called the law when their child was out of control.
Yeah.
And put them in control. So you have a history of if you guys would have done that, Gabby would still be alive today.
Yeah.
Do you have a history of abuse in your family? Did your father beat you? Did your mother beat you? Did Chris beat you? We're here to protest domestic violence. You think that's all right? And for justice for Gabby and the Petito family? And I'm telling you, we've already gotten information from your neighbors. They've heard screams come from this house. You guys had a duty. You guys had a duty to protect that girl, and you chose not to, and she is dead.
Screaming. Domestic violence. So they were in a violent relationship.
Call your attorney and go down to the sheriff's department and tell them everything you know. Just remember, hell's waiting unless you were justice for Gabby. Hell's waiting unless you.
They were probably better off with the loudspeaker. Everybody's screaming. It's just as loud.
Every day.
That's louder than that's that.
In Wyoming looking for Gabby because you knew she was already dead. That's why you ignored her family.
Yep.
That's why you let your son escape.
Yep.
You're not being. You're finding a way so he doesn't have to be held accountable.
Yep.
And now you're putting other officers' lives in danger trying to chase after your son when you know where the hell he's at. Or did you give your son 5-day leave? Did you give your son 5 days?
6.
We know what
7.
you did. Are you covering it all? What you did?
What kind of mother are you?
What kind of example
They have a little chant that they're gonna do.
Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The dirty laundry's got to go.
See, now the guy from the news is recording because everybody's screaming.
Shameful! You're shameful! You're a bad mother! You're a bad father! Let's apprehend your son! Let's get him off the streets before he hurts anybody else! Your son needs to be found alive and pay for his crime!
Smash that like, man. 220 people in here. Hit the like.
Boy, you pushing it. Are you pushing it? He's ready to pay the fine. He wants to pay the fine.
You must, well, he's got money, so he can do it. I mean, he's waiting to get,
We had an address that was a possible or potential area that dog was going to be at, and we were going to drive by it, but we ended up finding out that he wasn't there. He's in a different town. But we did have an address of where he stayed for, I think, a night.
And you want to know something? I grew up in New Jersey and I had a really
The sister's house we're supposed to go to after here, and I'm trying to find it.
I'm here because
The address is 12231 Hollybrook Terrace, West City, Florida, 34202.
Petito's family, when they tried to call here to find out where their daughter was, they hung the phone up. Instead of doing what the moral thing would be to do, is to have a conversation with somebody who supposedly is the family by marriage.
I left my cigarettes at home. I'm not thrilled.
Ate at the dinner table.
I can't believe the cops are still here.
They are bad parents. Bad parents. If that was my child that came home like that, I would have hired an attorney. But I'd have marched my kid to the police department, and I would have done the right thing. So I'm wondering if there's domestic violence and domestic issues here. Was Roberta abused? Did her parents abuse her? Did Chris abuse Roberta? Maybe Roberta and Chris have been abused from other family members, and they shared that with their son.
Yeah, it was in the news that his sister saw him twice after she told the police that she didn't see him at all. So apparently they were investigating the sister as well.
Did they raise an entitled son? That kid said everything is entitled. You raised a little monster. Let me ask you a question. Every time you step on your Dunkin' Donuts coffee and you're sitting back ordering your DoorDash, I want to ask you, do you even think about this girl? Pizza, what was her favorite ice cream? Can you answer those questions? Because you should know, because she lived there. Or let me ask, do you not
No, Molly's doing pretty good all on her own, isn't she?
and have a feeling of suffering like a normal person would? Or you just care about your son? That's what I think.
I'm still surprised that there's friggin' 2 cop cars here.
My kid's serving.
Get it, Molly. Let it out, Molly.
My daughter has 2 jobs. She works, stays at home.
Let it out, Molly. Let it out.
You know,
Tell them how you feel.
I can't do it on the spot. It just
Right? Too much
it's just
pressure.
like a feeling. It's just. It's not like a script or a performance. It's like.
You're gonna tap dance and sing at the same time, I heard.
Jeez.
what is wrong with you people? We want justice for the Petito family and justice for Gabby. Why do you think this is normal?
I've
Why
never
do you
even
think this is
apologized.
okay? We want justice. We want you to start cooperating with law enforcement. Pick up the
It ain't
phone.
even a circus we have
Call
out
your
here.
attorney. Tell him where your damn son is.
We want to know where your son is.
She's still very
You want
stressed
to bring
out.
him to justice, and then you yourself can be served justice for your crimes. We know you know more than you're saying. The world knows you know. We're going to stay locked up in your house forever. Yes.
She's
It's really
definitely
not that loud. I told you it's not that loud.
pushing his luck.
It's not that loud. Dirty laundries. It's not that loud.
The police officers are here to give us warnings about using loudspeakers and microphones.
Tell everybody where your son's at. Come on.
But
Just registered at 84.
All right.
you can see that he just got a warning.
You're going to push it until you get your fine.
Listen, dude, I've already explained it. Like, you understand that the next time we're
They don't want to do anything to stop the protesting. They don't care about any of us being here. They just care about the megaphones and the speaker with the microphone. No music, no yelling through speakers. Apparently not, because other neighbors are calling and reporting the noise, so the cops keep coming out and giving everybody not a hard time, but they're being as polite as they can, but eventually they're going to have to start giving out fines and warnings and whatnot.
She would still be alive today. Your hands are dirty. You have protected your son for years, and we're tired of it. It's time for your family to pay the consequences.
You're right, Debbie. This is peaceful because there's a lot of pissed off people that have been through this area.
Your son might not get caught now.
They totally could have been egging the house or something, burning it down, but they're not. They're just yelling their concerns and expressing their feelings.
God will make it happen. Hey, Roberta, I have a question for you. Just out of curiosity. Did you send flowers or a sympathy card? Yeah. Did you even do anything for the Petito family or just allow your son to murder her and hide behind attorneys and not say squat to anyone? You're despicable.
Half the people that live on this street are gone because the news crews are renting their houses out, and the other families are older. I'm not quite sure if there are any children or anybody under a certain age that live on this block, for the simple fact that we've been here for 3 days now and haven't really seen anybody. We spoke to 3 different neighbors, and they were all single family homes, didn't have any kids. Yeah, they had Amazon packages delivered yesterday. Dunkin' Donuts, a big box of donuts, a big cup holder filled with drinks, everything. The mailman personally brought their mail up to their front door. Everything was all up in their front screen house, right there. And they just left it there. They didn't come out for it, but they ordered it. I wouldn't want to be around the area because I wouldn't want to see if Brian walked around. I wouldn't want to be around and have him running through the neighborhood. Nobody knows where the hell he really is.
Laundrie's got to go. Hey, hey. Whoa, whoa. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Whoa, whoa. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Whoa, whoa. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey.
You're welcome for the live stream. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the dirty laundry's got to go, is what they're chanting.
Probably louder than that speaking.
Hey, ho, ho. Stop calling that po-po.
There's no need, that's what he's saying, there's no need for the speakers to be loud enough.
You guys can be so much louder than it has to be. Because there's no other reason.
That's what that car sticker said. Fuck Biden. I'm stealing my husband's drink. The cops just don't want to leave.
At least for the time being. You always have every option to nobody's saying that, okay? What I'm saying is I'm trying
Let's see.
I'm telling you everybody, and I can't before it even started. I'm trying to be
The person that you told that to has been complying with all of your requests.
Thank you. Hi guys, thanks for coming out and supporting Gabby. We appreciate it. We really do.
It was just me. You almost backed up into me. I tried to get away. So for everybody that didn't see earlier, here is the little memorial they have set up in the corner of the yard. That says justice for Gabby. It's all messed up from the heat and the rain. Flowers, a pumpkin, cards, a dirty laundry basket.
He's a cool officer. Since this began, I've been out here with him.
Can't beat him, bro. Just listen to him.
Pick up the phone, call the FBI.
Yeah, I left my cigarettes at home, Misty.
Oh, you have on your phone?
Say hi to Matt.
What's going on with it?
That's Misty
What's up, Misty?
and Debbie.
What's up, Dev?
Safely. Or do you not care about him either?
You got your camera on?
Yeah.
A criminal.
I gotta cool this thing down.
Criminal child.
Here's somebody walking with a baby stroller. I don't know if they live here or if they're just coming to join.
Hey, babe, watch out. I'm about to go in the grass over there.
I asked the cop a question, but he said, I can't talk to you. Hey, I'm allowed to ask questions if he's allowed to ask questions.
I'm Andrea. Nice to meet you.
They came to join.
Dirty laundry. Do what's right. Turn yourself in.
Come get your mail. There's a ton of mail.
You might get some leniency if you do what's right now. Amazon bag. It's not gonna go well. And the Dunkin' Donuts.
We will make sure we're at the courthouse when they're arraigning you, when you have your court hearing. We're going to demand you get the book thrown at you for what you've done. We'll be at your hearing. We're going to be there. We're going to be at your son's hearing. If I got to fly to Wyoming to watch him get the death penalty, that's what I'll do. We're tired of it. Start cooperating. What you're doing is wrong. It's despicable. It's deplorable. Officers are right here. You can come out here and give them your statement right now.
How old's the little one? 8 weeks?
It was gay.
Who's this lawyer?
I have no idea.
All right, man. I'm taking the comments out now. I've just been trying to shift around out here. I stay off the street. They want us to be on one side. So like I'm violating right in front of the cops.
It's getting hot out.
Well, to be honest
I don't think the cops have anything better to do because they're just hanging out. Like I think they want to start yelling and chanting too, but they're not allowed.
Statement from their attorney. Now the work began. Then we started researching. Then we started getting facts. Then we started coming out here on Tuesday with more facts. We went up to Fort DeSoto, looked around there to see, I'm sure did, 4 a.m. in the morning. And so we went up there, we looked around, we waited until the gates opened at 7. And we went in and looked at the fort, we looked at everywhere that he could possibly be. And then we came down here, came back down here on Tuesday. I think we started attorney had to acknowledge that yes, they did camp at Fort DeSoto. Then we found out about the phone, and then we started telling them that we know about the phone.
Oh, so
And
you
then
give them information.
And their attorneys having to respond and said, yes, you know, there are phones. So people are saying that we're not making headway here, but every day that we're out here, their attorneys having to respond. So we're getting statements from them little by slow, you know, public statements. So, you know, it is a disturbance, and we don't really care. We're here for justice for Gabby. We're here to help the Petito family get answers to their questions. And every day we're out here, we're finding out more and more information about the stuff that they did. And their daughter, you know, the daughter lied. She said she didn't see her brother at all. Come to find out, she seen her brother on the first when he arrived.
Yes,
here. She was at Fort DeSoto with them.
Casey Anthony's house. I remember.
And so
I went
we're
there
going to be,
twice.
you know, we're most likely going to be going over to
They
her
didn't
house and
like
start
me
applying
very
pressure.
much there.
You know, these parents
I
are
guess
going to
the
have to
cops are
And
here to
neither
stay.
did her
They want to
lawyer.
protect. So do they want to protect their daughter and help their daughter, or do they want to keep protecting their son?
Well, and their daughter has kids.
Yeah. So we need, so it's all about a pressure campaign. Anything that we can do to pressure this family into giving up the whereabouts, giving up the information that they may know about their son.
Come on, don't pay your bills before you're evicted.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, don't touch the mailbox. At least on
Their son commits murder, but you can't touch their fucking mailbox.
Come on, come pay the bills. Rent's due,
Take
actually.
other people into consideration. I have to take her
Now,
victim
rent to be
into
due.
consideration. And the only victim here is Gabby and her family. Do I feel bad for the neighbors? Absolutely. Do I want this circus out here for them? Absolutely not. You know, I keep telling them that, you know, we want this over. You know, we want this to end. The only way this is going to end is when they start cooperating with law enforcement. You know, they're doing this to their community. You know, we're here because we need them to cooperate. If they start cooperating,
I'm only kidding. I know.
Don't try to tie me up with something.
Ask her about music.
No sidewalk.
But I think, yeah, I
Chalk the
think
sidewalk,
music.
play right,
Said
just
there's
forget it.
loud music.
If we had sidewalk chalk, we could write that in the middle of the road, but there's no sidewalks here. Yeah, one of the neighbors punched one of the gentlemen. The gentleman right there in blue. He came out and attacked him because he stepped half of his foot onto the guy's front yard, and the guy came out and started freaking out. You're welcome, sunshine.
I'll find. Listen, if I was looking for something, I would have just wrote you just now, man.
Are they part of the party now?
Yeah, they're gonna stay.
Oh.
They have to stay because I.
Because you don't know how to pay. Stay off the damn microphone.
What's going on here right now? Look out. I know you see us. I know you
Yeah, he did get arrested and he bonded out.
Oh, the dirty laundries have got to go. Hey,
Oh, the dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The dirty laundry's got to go.
I think the cops want to chant too. They're just sitting there with smiles on their faces.
It's got to go. Hey, hey.
we have to go over there and like.
the dirty laundry's got to go.
He did not. He's still on the run.
I'm just wondering. We're just independent journalists.
Yeah, that's it. I'm an independent journalist.
We don't bite, maybe.
You're out here.
I know. Come out here and ask for your son to turn himself over to authorities. We'll leave right now. That's all you have to do. Hey. Yeah.
first.
Working,
We
taking
want
care of
you to
farms,
take
working ammo.
responsibility for what you did. It's not good parenting.
There's a guy recording me.
You're being very disrespectful to your neighbor. And they're gonna really get set up really soon. And I think these people want to go home as well. I have better things to be doing than sitting out in front of your house trying to make you do the right thing. Justice for Gabby. Justice for the Petito family. That's what we're here for. Do the right thing.
We've been out here. Today's the third day in a row.
Over to law enforcement.
Not for nothing,
First
but
day
I
we
heard
got
a
to talk to
rumor
the
last
FBI.
night
That was fun.
that somebody in Northport was contacting all the local restaurants and letting them know your address. I'm just saying that's, and I know who that person is. And whoa.
Doc slide.
Yep. They got a lot of time on their hands.
Doc slide.
No. If someone calls.
When are you going to stop being responsible parents? You wonder why. You wonder why your son's the way he is? Look at his parents.
Skank.
Do the right thing. You're such a New Yorker.
Tammy loves you, Marissa.
They say you don't need a megaphone, Molly.
Yeah.
No.
Molly, they say that you don't need a megaphone.
I know, right?
Gabby the justice she deserves.
So right now there's probably about a dozen more protesters out here in front of the home of Laundrie.
A beautiful girl who had her whole life ahead of her.
Just trying to get the real news out there because you can't count on the news channels right there and right there and right there in that yard. You can't believe a damn thing any of them say.
Parents do that.
So
My parents would have had my ass
we
arrested.
sit here
That's
and
what real parents do.
are trying to make sure that everybody sees what's really happening. Nothing's cut out. You're not getting lied to. Have they come out? Nope, they don't come out at all. They just look out their window.
And you still took him up to the sheriff's office, so he did the right thing, and you did the right thing. You chose to help him.
You see him?
You chose to enable him. You chose to help him.
Oh, they did look out
Oh,
the
we
window.
have your attention.
We have your attention.
We have their attention. Are you feeling harassed? Call 1-800. Not interested.
Or ask Gary.
Don't deserve protection.
She is the only victim here.
You should have all
they
your
just
rights
looked out the
protected.
window.
Petito family. Justice.
The post the mailbox guys come.
Oh, we got it. Yeah, we can't block the mailbox.
Can't block their mailbox. God
Make some room for
forbid
the
they.
mailbox.
I hope the bounty hunter finds your son.
Where were they peeking at?
Right, that window right there.
The far left window is the one they look out.
Anybody know where Doc's at? I will pull up to him.
I can't wait till you get hit with that bill. I want to. I'll even be a witness. I can't do anything. I want to see you go bankrupt for your loser kid's son. What's up with that daughter?
How's your business doing now?
Yeah. How do you like your business now? I think we should all leave a bad Yelp review.
What they got?
Yeah, we should. They took it off for Yelp.
What was
They took it off for Yelp. They took it off for Yelp. I don't know. I got diarrhea.
Pam, what was the business? It was
We have the sister's address. Everybody's heading over there after here.
Juicer. It's Juicer Inc.
Juicer Inc. is a business that they own.
They own that in New York. When it could be over. They also own a lot of businesses in New York. Oh, yes, they do. They own 3 businesses in New York. It's very questionable. Yeah, and it's very questionable. Yes, I heard.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The dirty laundry's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The dirty laundry's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Dirty laundry's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Dirty laundry's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho,
He's got plenty of room in the room.
FYI, you're wasting our taxpayer dollars continuing this investigation when it could be over. You guys have the information. Present it already.
Justice for Gabby.
You better cut your grass before it's against the city ordinance.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's true. They can get a fine for not cutting their grass, can't they?
Call the code enforcement. He's like, oh.
Gotta call code enforcement.
Your grass is way too long, and I think I'm gonna file a formal complaint.
What is it, Bug?
That's true. She could be doing anything she wants to, and no one would know because no one's paying attention to her. Not yet.
North Port is famous now. All over the world. Yeah. For the Marines too. Yeah. You can make it
Thank
right
you,
by
Tara.
presenting the evidence. That's all you gotta do. Make that report. When you think it's all right to go on a camping trip, after your son comes home without his future fiance, buy a camper.
I'm about to go sit under one of
Camping
those
trip,
canopies
like
with the
nothing happened.
news.
Where were you
Starting to get hot out here.
area where you can house your son, where your son can get out free and clear. He'll get caught. He'll get caught.
There you go. Oh, that's better. That's better.
And then your son.
The FBI were going through that little camper the other day when they were here. They pulled some stuff out and took it as evidence.
You're stupid enough to get bankrupt. I don't mean to pry into your business, but like, do you guys have unlimited funds? Because I have some suspicions. There's a lot of people looking into your lives and your family's lives. I mean, is there another son that lives in New York? I'm just curious.
Oh, he's a chunky
Is there,
monkey. Yes,
is there a second son that we don't know about? Are there more businesses that you have in New York? I'm just curious.
Abetting a wanted fugitive, so they
Like maybe a construction business? An air conditioning business, maybe?
Oh my God, it almost sounds like you guys are from that show Ozark.
Yeah.
Laundering. Wait, could the laundries be laundering?
money.
I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. I'm not insinuating.
You say people with no lives. I say people that have a purpose and care. To each their own. I could always be sitting around doing nothing like you are, watching somebody else's live stream talking shit.
Smacked in the face? Yes. Oh, I haven't. Okay. I have.
Thank you, honeybee.
I haven't.
Did your mom or your dad beat you, Roberta? Did your husband beat you, Roberta? Is that what you're sending and teaching your son? It just doesn't start at your child. There's gotta be a history somewhere.
I have another question. Do you sit back and wonder if Gabby was the only victim, or are there more? Because some people think that there's more. Just letting you know.
I'm sure Gabby wasn't the
Sitting and
only
watching is much
girl
better,
your
you're
son
right.
dated. There's not
Especially if you're in the AC.
There's never just one.
I can't have just one Oreo. Nope. Nope, there's more than just one.
Hey, here, I'll cut you a deal. If you give the police the evidence that they need, I'll cut your grass for free. Dirty laundry.
All right, Deb.
Hey, I'll be back with the truck too. Don't worry. See us.
In a way, I feel sorry for you. Because you're pathetic. I feel very sorry for you. You're not very smart people.
Thank you, Matt.
Dirty laundry.
Huh? What am I
Dirty
on live?
laundry.
On YouTube.
What is wrong? I'm so miserable in every picture that I've ever seen. Standing next to you, Roberta. Are you just like your son? Hey, I'm a little far too far from the train. I know you're the director, Roberta.
Yeah.
Are you the one beating your kid and beating your husband?
Maybe that's where he got it from. Shame on you, laundry family. Look at the pain you're causing. Look at the chaos you're causing.
Me?
Smash the like.
You're picking up your neighbor.
Hey, smash the like, y'all.
Really are.
Smash the like, man. We got 230 people in here. Appreciate it. It's going up. Let's see if we can get 200, man.
Gabby's life mattered. Gabby's life mattered.
I asked that yesterday. They said no.
Why?
Something about trespassing.
Gabby's life mattered.
Cops still over there?
Yeah, the cops are not leaving.
Cops ain't leaving, man. They don't want that, they don't want anybody on that megaphone. That's all they really care about.
Shame on you, laundry family. We're here. We're here in support of Gabby and her family and all victims of domestic violence. All victims of domestic violence.
For this residence, hundreds.
The whole world is watching. The shameful what you've done. The disrespect that you caused.
Nah.
Gabby's family.
The cops are here. As long as we stay
Your
off the
son,
loudspeakers,
fiance.
we
That
can't.
was your
They won't
son's
arrest us.
fiance.
And even if we go on to the speakers, they said all they're gonna do is fine us.
Do you need one? Please.
Put this in the room.
Thank you.
That was your son's
Here's some
fiance.
trash. You'll need it.
Cops are just hanging out
Cops are staying right
watching.
there.
All right, this is going to be the trash.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll clean it out anyway.
Gabby's family.
Tea bag before I take the call.
Say her name, Gabby Petito. Justice
65
for
people
Gabby.
in here,
Justice
20
for
likes,
Petito
guys. Let's hit that
family.
like button,
Look at this
please.
beautiful woman who had her whole life ahead of her, just taken by a disgusting son. Young, beautiful woman, gone because your son. Give this woman justice. Give her family
Bail
justice.
fund. We need to set
She
one up.
lived in your home, Dean, at your table, slept in your bed. How do you do that to somebody?
How do you let that happen?
You know darn well, he beat her in that home and you did nothing. You
The hell are you reading?
Somebody sent me Brian's number.
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, who's got a phone? Come here. Somebody sent Brian's phone number.
I don't know how. I got like 300 people in this live. 631. Some dude named Zom. It's a New York area code. 631 375
Well, the lawyer has the phone supposedly.
1783. I just started reading comments and I mean it.
Brian's phone number 631-375-1783. Anybody feel like calling and saying hi?
No, 631 375 1783.
631-375-1783.
They're gonna call right now.
You guys single-handedly brought the
Yeah,
North Port's name down to
Jessica
the ground.
Pickerel,
Maybe
yes.
you can make it
2
better.
o'clock,
Really,
yes.
we're telling these law enforcement officers what they need to know.
The address here is 4343 Wabasso Avenue, Northport, Florida. Just in case anybody wants to send a letter telling these people how amazing they are.
2 o'clock in a half hour. It's gonna be going to Cassis.
Shame on you, Dirty Laundrie.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Dirty Laundrie, House of Horrors. 4343 Wabasso Avenue. Yep. Northport, Florida, 34287.
Shame on you, Laundrie family. We are here.
We ain't going.
We will be here every day to remind you that the whole world is watching and to hold you accountable for your actions.
You are criminals too.
And you will be judged in the next life
They
too.
went up to a recording.
When you go to
Just
hell.
not set up
See your
yet.
asses brought out and
Of
hands
course
up.
not.
When you
Why
go
would he?
to hell.
Son, I sign up for that.
And FYI, don't say it can't happen. Remember, a betting on wanted fugitive is a crime.
I don't know how that would even work. What
If they know
address would
his
it?
whereabouts or helped him hide, that's betting.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about this. Somebody said they'll order a pizza, but who? How would I? Where would I have it sent to?
Yeah, I know. They won't even deliver it. They'll be like, oh, I'm not delivering
I'm
now.
standing in the middle of the road in front of 4343 Wabasso. Can I do that?
Yeah, I've done.
From the convenience store? Anybody want sodas or something?
No, I'm good. I just got water.
Anybody want anything?
Did you want it?
That's right,
Just a
Roberta and
couple
Chris
waters,
Laundrie.
Thank you so much.
Hey!
Ho, ho! Dirty laundries have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
Dirty Laundrie's got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho! Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey!
They called the number. It went to a
Dirty
voicemail.
laundry's
It's
got to
not
go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Dirty laundry's got to go.
Hey, hey!
Ho, ho! The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
The dirty laundry is about to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The dirty laundry is about to go.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Dirty Laundrie's got to go.
It will. Straight to hell. God is watching and he's not very happy.
Your behavior is unacceptable.
Despicable. You wonder why your son's in the mess he's in, probably from the parents he's got. Do the right thing. Start complying with law enforcement. Is that how you acted? Is that how you do business?
I mean, at least the cops are letting us be out here and do what we want to as far as chanting. But,
I'm ordering a whole bunch of drinks to everybody.
Make sure that you have sunscreen.
Me?
Everyone. There's no clouds. Can't catch the real thing.
You want me to leave? You want me to go back to Pennsylvania and never return?
I never said that.
Okay. Allegedly.
sunscreen. The police want us to get sunscreen so we do not get a sunburn. They said skin cancer is a real thing.
It's in my hotel.
At least they are concerned about us.
I'm serious. Does anybody want anything?
Sun cancer. What are you doing?
7-Eleven. Do you want sodas, snacks, pizza, anything? Tell me now. I
get
have
a drink.
unlimited funds.
Jesus Christ.
No, I do.
Yeah, she's from Hershey.
My husband was like,
if you don't
go,
mind, I'll take...
do your thing. I don't want it. Just don't get arrested. Just go.
If you don't mind, I'll take a Coke.
All right.
You're awesome.
We'll
Yeah,
do 4 of
cigarettes. I did leave them at home. I was actually going to go walk and see if I could bum one from somebody.
Fellas.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Guys, you want drinks? No, don't worry. No, I'm getting cases.
Ryan is a liar. We're not going to stop. You will break.
I'm having DoorDash come to your house.
I don't know why they still stay in that house. Well, they're not allowed to leave. The FBI, they come like sometimes 2 times a day, and they just walk in the house. They don't even knock on the door. They just walk in with bags, and then they come out with more bags. They keep collecting evidence and returning the evidence that they originally took.
Ho ho! The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! The dirty laundry's got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho!
Their entire yard is fenced in, and right there in the corner is the opening to the gate.
I know you hear us, Laundrie.
And I think there might be an opening. There might be an opening on the other side. I'm not sure if they can get out behind the gate. Let's have a look. See. Yeah, there's a gate that's opening over here, so they only have 2 ways to get out of the backyard.
You get nothing. And you want to know something? If I was Gabby's parents, I'd be so grateful for these people and their voices and their time and their sweat and their empathy. How dare you treat other people this way? You are selfish human beings.
Cash App is $Critter Corner 1. CRITTERCORNER and the number 1. $Critter Corner 1.
Delivery, and he gets to wear his mask and his hats and his sunglasses, and nobody knows that he is a dirty laundry.
The family gave him about a 5-day head start before the police got involved.
I can't wait until we see your asses
he
come
had
out
5 days
handcuffs.
to get where he
And
was going far enough away from here, and then they reported him missing so that it would seem like he was missing with
The
Gabby.
FBI will be coming for you. Just a matter of time. They're coming. Keep looking over your
But
shoulders. Keep being scared inside your house. Keep being cowards.
I think after 2 weeks
Your
they
time's coming.
took
Your time's coming.
the missing persons and turned it into a person of interest.
You want to know something? People out here, we're leaders. We're not followers. We follow the rules of life.
Roxanne, they are accomplishing their freedom to express what they think and feel. Peaceful protest, whatever they want. Cops are here. Nobody cares. All the news is here. Every news channel. Everyone's here, so they're accomplishing a lot. They're finding out information, and I'm sorry that you think that it's a waste of time, but they're doing something right.
Yes, you most certainly did.
There's a soda in the car.
I'm thirsty. I gotta go get it. I'll be right back, all right?
You allowed your son to beat her in that home, in your home, and you didn't do a damn thing about it.
Thanks, Debbie, for posting my Cash App.
Attorney shop or hide whatever. We're at the campground to burn evidence.
There's no sympathy for these laundries.
Or dump it in the water.
All the neighbors come out.
No sympathy for you nor your son.
The neighbors come out and join us.
Yeah, because
They know where they're at.
And they can't leave their house, and they constantly feel under attack, and that's good for them. I don't care. As long as they're uncomfortable, I'm happy. The whole world thinks this.
Come on out and answer the questions that are
Same in
demanding to be
Sweden.
answered.
I wonder if we should start looking into the rest of your
The whole world
family.
thinks they're a disgrace to all of us. Yes, they do. No sympathy for them. Absolutely no
Where did the
sympathy.
domestic violence start, Roberta? Where did it start? Are you a domestic violence victim? If so, get help. Get away from your husband. This is sick. This is sick. Gabby deserves so much better. She ain't at your table, slept in your bed. How dare you do this to her?
It's an insult.
What a bad mother you are.
Now she's free. She wasn't to begin with.
They can't eat. They can't sleep. You shouldn't be able to either.
No. Terrible.
Laundrie family, I know you
And
see
she
and
had
hear
the
us.
same stuff happening to her and her family.
And they don't care about you.
They
They're
did.
here for me.
They took her in a
Easy,
trial.
they're
That's
out here
absolutely
now.
right.
Tell the police what you know.
I could be
I
really
mean,
annoying.
if you really want to get into it and cause some aggravation and turmoil here, what the hell do you think people accomplished when they were doing all the destruction for George Floyd? You say, what are we accomplishing? At least we're standing here peacefully. We're not burning shit down.
Brought to justice. Save the taxpayers' money.
Thank you very much.
Bless you. You got the best governor ever.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we
Best
do.
governor ever.
Yes, we do.
We do have an amazing governor, Governor DeSantis.
No.
Say her name, Gabby Petito. Say her name, Gabby Petito.
I wonder if it's down in there. It's pretty envelope. She's sister for her.
Bonnie, I agree with you.
Yeah. I want to know that.
Hey, just FYI, the governor of Florida is involved in setting up the police up with all the resources. Only a matter of time.
Sneeze yourself awake again.
Anything you want to say about this to YouTube?
Speak up. Speak up.
What would you say to Gabby's parents if you could say anything to her mama?
If I could say something to her mom, because I am a mom, I am so sorry that you lost your daughter.
Why'd you call
Because me,
911 on someone looking for your son?
I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to rest either. I actually knew Gabby personally too. I knew her YouTube channel, and I used to have friends that used to go to school with her. So I know the pain they're going through.
Justice for Gabby.
Gabby should have justice. This has been going on way too long. If my daughter was in this situation, I ain't gonna let her date a boy like that. He ain't no boy. No, he's not a man. He's a boy. He's a little boy to me.
Really?
Gabby should have justice, no matter how long it takes. But
You're
it
right.
shouldn't take this long. It should never take this long. It should be like that. They should come out here, give up their son. I know it's mom and dad instinct to protect your children, but if your son's a murderer, bring him.
What is that?
I agree. Thank you.
Because me, my daughter will never be in that situation.
And it's super personal to you because you were close with Gabby.
I was. She was actually my best friend. We used to call each other sisters. I mean, as soon as I found out she went on YouTube, one of my friends told me she went on YouTube. I literally subscribed to their YouTube channel and watched them go all over the place.
Was he ever, could you tell he was a nasty person? Was he ever
I met him
mean?
before. I met Brian before.
Was he
was
decent?
I didn't like him. Because me, as soon as I told Gabby, I go like, because I have a thing for people. I can read people like an open book. And I go like, this kid's going to do something.
I tried to warn her. I wish I could have did more to warn her.
The signs were there
The
then.
signs were there.
She was just young and
young
not
and in
paying
love.
attention.
And not paying attention.
Hiding, baby.
But I understand it.
Yes.
As soon as her parents came on the news, as soon as they found out they found Gabby's body, because I remember when me and my friends, we kept up with this. When as soon as they say she was missing, I knew something was wrong.
Ho ho! Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey hey!
Find something.
Ho ho! Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho!
Kim, I'm not sure if I am either.
Hey hey! Ho ho! Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Dirty laundry's got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Dirty laundry's got to go.
Justice for Gabby.
Justice for Gabby's family.
We're here to bring answers to the Petito family. You guys are despicable people for what you have done to that family, what you have done to this community. We all know your hands are dirty.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We already hate you. Do the right thing, take the right thing to do. You're gonna run.
I do agree with you. It is extremely hot out here. And covering a stroller with the visor just heats it up like the inside of a tent. Crack. Hey, you never know. It is Florida.
Talk to authority. Turn yourself in. Cooperate. Cooperate, Laundrie.
Every day, somebody
Thank
will be
you.
out here in front of your
Sure,
house.
it's the balance. You're right. Actually, I didn't think about the balance thing. I was wondering what the hell was happening, but yeah.
Every day, somebody will be here.
Yeah, I never know. My dentist has a sign in his office that says if you're on methamphetamines, let them know because anesthesia can kill you.
You do the right thing.
Gabby's life mattered.
Hey, Sandra.
For your family.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate
You won't
it.
get caught. It won't end well.
Gabby's life mattered.
You have no regard for life whatsoever. If you did, you would have done the right
Cook,
thing.
I'm really
and
surprised
helped
these cops
Gabby.
didn't decide to go anywhere else.
Why did you purchase a permit boat for your son?
Yeah, we're going to be here for a little while longer, and then we're going to Brian's sister's house.
How did you know to get the car, Roberta?
Hi, Candy.
Burn! How did you
From
know
Ontario,
where the bus
Canada.
is?
Well, thank you, King Griff.
And help him escape.
Saul, I agree.
You got a head start.
That's the perception, Roberta.
You
But
know.
we wouldn't know because you're not saying anything.
You know.
So, she's... Did they say about how far away Cassie lives from here? The sister? Let me go ask.
You know, Laundrie.
Why did your daughter lie? Your daughter! Another liar!
Andra.
Visiting her real soon!
About how far away is it from here to Cassie's house? Do we know?
About 30 minutes.
About
Yeah, I
30
can
About
give you
30
the number
minutes
of the
off
address.
all-
It's 122.
About 30. I have the address.
It's up I-75 towards Bennett, a little bit north of Bennett.
Yeah, it's a university. It's between University and State Road 70
Okay.
in Summerfield.
So it's about 30 minutes from here.
Worth going because we haven't been there yet.
You gonna go, Tabs? Yeah, you need Tabs.
Come with the amplifier.
Thank you, Jody.
We need the amplifier.
Are the cops following us there too? Yeah, we're 45 minutes from my house right now. So it's another 30.
You need to make a decision what child you want to save. Your daughter or your son?
She has no clue that we're headed over there.
There could be protests in your business in New York as well. So you start cooperating, we're going to do everything we can to destroy your good name.
You have no good name anymore.
You have support.
Your good name is destroyed forever.
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 You destroyed your name and you destroyed Northport. You had a chance to save your name by
Noel.
Brian.
My name is Noel.
You chose the wrong move. That's on you.
You're still not sick of this, are you?
Everyone's got their tolerance. You'll break eventually.
You're right, they are saying it.
Very fragile right now. Called the police 46
Asking
times
which
in 14 days.
child they
Or 10
want to
days, I
save.
think it was.
Should have left it as the element of surprise. I think that would have been much better off.
Wow, you never won. Give him a statement. Your cop was
You're no victim, Laundrie family.
wasting police resources.
You're no victim.
Apparently, the Laundrie family called the cops. Surprise, bitches, the cops are already here.
Wow. They called the phone. Walked up to the house. They called the police. And they lied
You are
to
no
us.
victim, Laundrie family. If you're going to call the police, call 911, call and tell them what you know. Instead of reporting on others. Tell them what you know.
No.
I feel sorry for the neighborhood too because they're living right next to people that are hiding somebody who is potentially a murderer. Yes, he is considered innocent until found guilty by the court of law, but it's pretty damn obvious that he is guilty. So yeah, I would feel bad for the neighborhood too. All the neighbors, they're living next to somebody who's hiding their murderer child.
Victimizing. Kind of ironic, isn't it? Kind of hypocritical if you ask me. The law will protect you.
The neighbors are out here protesting with us.
That's just a bunch of narcissists. Hi. Hi. Hello. I thought it was an Uber job. I thought he had a drink. Pick me up some vodka. I haven't started.
Outside. Outside. Thanks for everybody's thoroughly informed.
I just want to stay hydrated.
How things are nowadays, might be
It's just hydration.
That makes absolutely no sense.
You know, we all should have brought little like picnics, like fold out tables and chairs and coolers.
No, okay, so no,
We could have had a
we
block
can't
party
do that
right in
here
front of the
because they
damn
had it in the
house.
state for public intoxication. So I said, well, you know what? How things are going nowadays, my beer self-identifies as soda. Well, that makes no sense. That's my point.
You're right, Saul. Cops should have done a little bit better of a job, I think.
At this moment.
No speaker needed at all. You're absolutely right, Jody.
You give these police officers a statement, I'll mow your lawn for free.
This gentleman is offering to cut their grass for free if they give the police
I'll even
officers
give
a
him a good weed
statement.
whacking.
And a weed whacking. In the Florida heat. How can you beat
In the
that?
Florida heat, and it
Yeah,
ain't
no,
working
how
me.
can you
I
beat
worked
that?
in the
That's
Florida
for
heat, so it's
free.
good. It's good. All you gotta do is give a statement. I'm a man of my word, but are you?
No one's collecting any funds.
And I would have done the same thing with my kids. I've been like, you did what?
Let me tell you, if that was me,
Now,
I'd
let's
see
go.
a bunch of welts on my back, and I'd still be in cuffs. If that was me.
Well, Roxanne, that is your opinion against 109, 100, and, let's say 7
yeah.
other people, including the neighbors, including the police officers, including all the news crews.
No, you would get defensive others. Gabby personally?
Yes, I did actually.
How do you feel about it?
White boy is not profiting from anything. Neighbors are absolutely banking by renting their houses out to the news crews. Where's it, like $4,000 a month?
This one's $3,500 or $3,000 behind
So
us.
the house behind me is $3,500 a month. If people are sending money, then that is up to them. And there's no reason to complain about it. And actually, what happened the other day was he told them anybody that sent a super chat, he went and bought flowers with that money and put their names on the card and put it by her memorial that's over there. So any money that he has made has not been put in his pocket. I don't know where Cass's husband is.
Are you gonna leave? Is this your stuff here? I'll take it.
Yeah, the neighbors are all renting their houses out to the news crews. For a lot of damn money a month. Gee, thanks, Dev. Technically, this is not a crime scene. No crime technically happened here.
When they walk together, she's the one that's home. She's the one that's calling the shot. The police calling the shots. Okay, she's the decision maker. Does she walk in front of him or right back?
Well, every
No
time
alerts
they
yet,
come out,
Dev.
The husband's in front and she's behind. But I just think that's just the way they come outside. At least that's what I've seen. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I know she looks like a cranky old person.
Oh my God, a drone!
We got a drone.
Oh my God.
I think it has a camera on it. That's pretty damn cool. Fly it over their backyard, see if they're swimming.
Yeah, I gotta get GPS.
Pretty cool. He's gonna fly it over the backyard, check out their yard and see if they're swimming or whatever. Roxham, if you're so opposed to this, then why are you still in here? Everyone wave. Gritty said hello. Hold on, where the hell did Molly go? Marissa.
Outside of the laundry house. So we're gonna see some shit.
Gritty said hello and to give him hell.
Gritty Gabby?
Yes.
We don't know yet. We'll find out.
Oh, the drone's not allowed?
Hell, aren't we?
No, we're striking out left and right here. Apparently they have to call in and make sure that they can use the drone. It is not a crime scene. No crime was committed in this house.
Hey, Jen, you want to figure out whether or not you can slide back there? You might want to keep it over the public roadway.
Yeah, so I have a license.
No, absolutely not. Johnny G, you're more than welcome to join us. Yeah, the cop told him to park the drone until he gets word back from the police station to say whether or not he is allowed to fly his drone around the yard.
Yeah, no, I'm not recording, so I have to get
Mab, thank you so much.
There's switcher there. I flown over Mar-a-Lago. I mean, no issues. Secret Service was there.
Lucky. He's flying his drone over the Mar-a-Lago.
I got one.
Wait, where'd the drone go?
I see you. You're making your neighbors.
I live in Florida.
Wait, where is this?
Yeah, they do have a lot of restrictions on drones nowadays. Let's check out this drone thing. Someone ordered a pizza and had it sent here under my name, so we have food coming.
Oh yeah. So
I think we're going to the daughter's house.
When are we leaving?
wait, we're about to go to the daughter's house? Yep. We're going to the daughter's house.
Everyone's excited.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah, the laundry basket is funny. Molly brought that over. There's pizza on its way here for us.
The drinks, she said, right?
No, somebody on my live ordered pizza and had it sent here.
They're trolling.
I don't know.
All right, let me end this, man. 325, 337 likes. Next time that goes live, I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah, I think they said it's about, Cassie lives about 30 minutes from here. I hope there's no bleach. I hope there's bleach. So there is. It says dirty laundry, come clean. And then we have some Clorox bleach and some laundry detergent and some Monster because that's supposedly what Brian was drinking. However, I'm not sure if it's the correct flavor, but we all get the idea.
We're going to the daughter's house.
Let's hit it.
Hey! It's very hot down here in hell.
That's crazy.
Ended it.
You ended it? Wow.
I have hell's address. 4343. Some weird shit.
They did forget the dryer sheets. I'll have to tell Molly. Well, we haven't had to poop or pee yet, but if that situation arises, I would just make my husband take me around the corner to the 7-Eleven. However, I've been lucky enough to not have to poop or pee yet.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, we need to line up.
If you think we're stupid, so you're the bigger idiot.
5827.
Got it?
Yeah, if you could text me that address. 475 217.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
He's trying to get his last 2 minutes of. I'm hearing they also like to throw
Hey,
away the
Matt,
flowers, too.
when
They
you're
throw away
done
the
with that, will you
flowers?
take a picture of me and Marissa?
I've overheard that they throw away the flowers and shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
You throw away the flowers?
I guess.
You want it?
Wow.
Up there, there's a whole bunch of flowers that are by the garage, and I guess they're throwing it away. You ordered stuff to get delivered here.
I am, yeah. So I just gotta
You gotta wait
pull
for
up
it to
the
get here.
car, pull up this car, and get it.
Take a picture of us. Smile with me. Take a picture. You have your phone. Take a picture with me and Molly. Molly and I, if you want to be proper. But I'm from Florida, so.
Memorial. I've already heard about that. Piece of shit.
They don't let you go on that. Not unless you have like a.
Thank you.
Hot. All right, got it.
All right.
So you got the address then?
You think sister would be home? I wouldn't be. I'm not sure if the sister is going to be there or not.
I was just making sure. And those 4 drinks.
All right. I'm going to say cheese. I did. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to be back in a little bit. We have to wait for a couple things to get delivered.
Where?
The address.
What did you use?
Then the residents can simply refuse to
I
accept it and
used
send it
Uber
back.
Eats, and they are
Brian. No.
Come
No,
on.
Brian.
Right here.
Okay, so I will be back. Give me a few minutes. We have to wait for some stuff to get delivered, and I will be back on live when we get to Cass's house. Thanks everyone for coming over and hanging out with me and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Love y'all. See you soon.